Okay, I've mounted the straight stack in the four-jaw vise chuck, excuse me, and did my indicator work and got it to be within a half a thousandth. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce the diameter of this top portion down to where I have now cut a marking line, and reduce it to about 506 thousandths, which is the inside diameter of the lower portion of this diamond stack, so that it will slip right in there and sit on the shoulder that'll be left when I turn it down. So I've got to take off 55 thousandths roughly, so I will take off about 25 thousandths times 2, of course, gets me to 50, and then I'll check it. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to check. .541, so I took off 20 thousandths in that pass. So I got another 35 thousandths to go, divided by 2, of course, for doing lathe work, and I'm going to take it down about 15 more, and then check. Reset my wheel here, and of course you can't see that from the way I've got this set up. Okay, so I'm going to reset my wheel here so I can get close. So we put that 15. Okay, we're going to check now at the end of this one. I'll check this time with the actual stack. See how close we are. Not quite there yet, so we'll see how much more this way. Reset my calipers to see where I am. 518, and do it again. 518. We're trying to get down to 506. So we got 12 to go. Divide that by 2, so I've got to go in by 6. So let me get reset up here. Okay. I had a little backlash in my handle here, so I won't go quite. I will go probably 4 and see what it did. Okay, we'll measure after this one again. Good. Tight enough to be not too tight that you can't, solder can't flow in between. .507. It slips on. So now the trick will be to take this out of the chuck and just open 2 sides of it so I can get it back in place easy. Slide this on. And then put this in place and then measure the whole shooting match, which should be 2 1/4 inches. From the top of the boiler, which should be at that point right there. And 259, so we're 9 thousandths too long, and so what I'll do is put it back in the chuck. Retighten it. And we'll try this again. And see how far we're out of tolerance now. Okay, so okay, we're a couple thousandths. So I've got to loosen this one just a skosh, turn it around the other side, tighten it. Let me back this Can you see what I'm doing? I guess you can. So now we're about 2,000ths. We'll loosen this a little. Go to the opposite side and crank it down just a little bit. Okay. Loosen this just a little. Tighten it. Sneak up on it. There, and back to my half a thousandths out of concentricity, and that's good enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come on down. I'm going to shorten it just a little bit by moving this shoulder down just a skosh. That's all I'm going to do. The problem is there's no way to measure, actual measure. I could so we'll put this back on. It doesn't wobble. That's good. And we will assemble the parts that I'm using for the measurement. This is the top. This is the top of the boiler. This curvature. So I'm going to see if I can't. Yeah, 257. We're not the same, but I think I'll leave it at that. And we'll go on from there. This will probably conclude what I'm going to do on the stack. Both stacks are now done, and I'll come back and show them both in their done state after I clean this one up. This is the other stack I built. It's a little taller, but it has a different kind of a top on it, and it's made of the same componentry. The straight part of the stack, a casting that fits over the boiler. The straight part of the stack is threaded so that we can fasten it to the inside of the smoke box, and it's got a fitting ring inside there to also fit the circumference of the box. Anyway, it's also made in these. This is the top piece. This required some form tools to be ground, which in order to get the curvatures. Anyway, that's the second stack that I built, although I'm not going to show you the details of that one. Anyway, that's it.